Johnny, your low back is in a little bit of pain, right?
Oh my God, I got up this morning. Oh, it sucks, yeah.
So we're gonna just do a few simple stretches. They're actually Thai stretches to help relieve that today. So go ahead and lie down. You're gonna have your friend open up their legs. You're gonna sit right in between your legs, and you can just start by just kind of shaking out the legs, and you're just relaxing the muscles. That's all you're doing. Start paying attention to what's going on underneath your hands. Are they able to relax? Are their quads gripping? You know, maybe you can spend a few minutes doing this until you feel like you have utter control over the situation. So once you got that going on, which I think we do here, we can start with our left side, and we can bend the knee in and bend the foot in towards the midline here to get that nice figure 4 stretch on this side. So I'm gonna start by opening up this side of the hip. I'm gonna place one hand right above the knee, the other hand right below the groin, and I'm gonna tuck my toes to get that pressure again downward, so I'm not just anchoring through my arms, and I'm gonna press down and out. And I'm gonna press down and out. Especially the hand that's on the leg that's straight, I'm really feeling like I'm pushing the quad away from me. I'm not directly onto that muscle. I'm really pushing it away. That's why I like to think like I'm a little cat when I'm doing this. I like to press out through my fingers instead of pressing down directly, because that doesn't feel nice. That's onto the bone. So Johnny, does this feel like I'm pushing down onto your bone?
Nope.
No. Does it feel like really nice and
like a flossing kind of separation?
A flossing separation. I like that. So I'll do that, 5 or 6 times, and then I'm going to move both of my hands over to the bent leg. I'm going to create a little butterfly with my hands, and I'm going to start just above the knee, and I'm going to press down and stretch my hands away from themselves. But they're not actually really stretching like away, like down across the fascia. It's kind of just an energetic stretching of the fascia. So the base of my hands are staying together. My pressure is just kind of pushing that intention away. And I'm gonna move up 2 spots, just above the middle of the thigh, and I'm gonna go back down. And again, I'm really sinking in, and then I'm away. And away. Now, if you have a friend whose knee is all stuck up right here, you can stick a pillow underneath here, or you can even stick your own leg underneath here so that it's not super stressful. If Johnny's hip was up here and I tried to stretch it down like that, and there was that side would come up, and they'd be like, ow. So be mindful of that. He's really nice and open, and this is all laid out onto the ground for me. But if they have any kind of lift, put something underneath there so it becomes a relaxing stretch rather than a stressful situation. So after we've got that nice and open, I'm just gonna plant one hand on his foot, and I'm gonna lift his knee up. We're gonna be right here. So now that the knee is pointed up, I'm gonna push into the knee, lifting the leg up, and I'm gonna come into a lunge. I'm gonna place the hand right into my groin. So if I took my hands away, it would just be really nice and balanced right there. And then all I'm gonna do, so this is really nice body mechanics for me, I'm gonna anchor my foot right up against his heel so I feel like I have control of this leg, or I have him trusting me, and I'm going to lunge forward. Now I'm lunging, instead of lunging straight, I'm gonna lunge his knee out towards the armpit. And I might even need, if they're really open, you might even need to scoot your back leg up a little bit. And you're gonna lunge that knee up towards the armpit a few times. And to get a deeper stretch, you're gonna place this hand onto the middle of this thigh, pressing out and away. So again, you're not pressing down onto the quad, you're pressing out to slide that quad over, and then stretch. Do you feel this into the groin? Does this feel it, or into the hamstring? Where are you feeling this?
Yeah, I feel, for me, I'm mostly open to the hip, so I feel the thigh
Yeah.
more than anything. This just feels really comfortable.
Comfortable, good. So this is going to vary. Like some people are very open and they can really take it quite deep. And some people are going to be like, it's going to be really good right back here. So again, talk to the person you're working with. That's how you get all the information, because it's like, you know, you're not a professional massage therapist. You guys are just helping each other out, right? So it's like, Johnny, where do I need to be? He can give you a lot of information. So after you've gone up and out towards the armpit, you can come out to the side and maybe just like gently walk your hands on this inner thigh here, just getting this inner groin nice and open. And then last, you're gonna bring the knee up and you're gonna kind of make sure you're not up towards the chest, you're kind of out towards that armpit, and you're just gonna place your knee down into that hamstring, and you're gonna tuck your back toes under and kick up into a lunge. It's just like a little yoga move. That's why they call it yoga massage. And you're gonna lean your pressure forward. Johnny, does this feel good in your hamstring?
Yeah, really good.
It shouldn't feel like really sharp or anything.
No.
Now I can play around with where my knee's gonna be. I can lift up and then replace down closer to the attachments, closer to the joint. That's gonna give it a deeper stretch. It's gonna feel real nice. You can kind of really lean your body into this using your back leg to apply pressure. And if they're really open, you can even plant your back knee, take their foot, and lift up while you're pressuring down into the hamstring. You can tell them to go ahead, relax a little bit, and I'll kind of do that stretch.
Yummy.
You're gonna get a little bitter. Again, if there's sharp pain or anything, partner, tell the person who's working on you.
Yeah, watch the face.
Watch the face. See, you know what?
Red, I'm breathing.
Yeah. So now we've gotten this nice and open, and the back is really relaxed at this point. We're gonna do a nice spinal stretch. To do this spinal stretch, we're gonna bring this straight leg in towards the midline a little bit, and we're gonna place this foot on the outside of the opposite knee. So this isn't just to crack the back. This is more a stretch for all the bands going up into the low back and for the low back itself. So what I like to do first is just kind of reach underneath the back and kind of give it a little extension to set it into the right place. Yeah, so it's just like kind of like a little, hey there, how's it going? Feel nice? And then I'm gonna take this arm right below the knee, and I'm gonna take this hand right at the pec. And remember, most of the pressure is here. I'm just kind of placing this here to hold down his shoulder, and I'm gonna have him take a nice deep breath. And I'm gonna slowly push down with this hand on the knee, stretching the back. Now you can kind of just do a few light ones. You can do one long, consistent one. Talking to your client, how is this feeling? Does this feel stressful?
Nope.
Good. So if it's not feeling stressful and that feels good, you can take this hand that was on your pec and place it right on top of the hip. Now think that we're gonna stretch the IT band so that we can stretch into that IT band, kind of walking this hand up the thigh a little bit. Again, my pressure is really light to moderate. This is not a super heavy-handed stretch.
You're not trying to win.
I'm not trying to win. I'm not trying to beat Johnny up or anything. And I can even kind of press into the glute. Whatever, but like, this is all gonna depend on how I'm talking to Johnny. Like, is this feeling pretty good right here? I feel a little something like, are you feeling tight here today? You know, there's a purpose for you guys doing this. So check in and see what that is, where you're at. So once that's feeling nice and open, we'll give one last little stretch here. Leading the body into that. Take the knee back up, give it one little hug, happiness to the chest, and release it down. And then repeat on the other side. Get up and see how that feels. Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah. See you again soon. Touch.
To know.
To know. All right, thanks. Bye.